We too come hither to beseech thee. Beseech thee? Where in the Jesus have you been? I've been waiting here for 3 years for your sorry ass to get sick and die. You knows you can't get in here without me. Oh, he who guards the gate, we too come hither to beseech you to let us into your heavenly land and play our harps with your angel band. Of me, I know there is no doubt. Oh, St. Peter, nothing in heaven could bar me out. I've been to meetings 3 times a week, and almost always I've got up to speak. I told the sinners about the day, that they would repent their evil ways. I've told my neighbors, I've told them all about Adam and Eve and their primal fall. I've shown them what they have to do if they pass in with the chosen few. I've marked their path of duty clear, laid out the plan for their whole career. I've talked and talked to them, loud and long, for my lungs are good and my voice is strong. Oh, so good, St. Peter. You'll clearly see the gates of heaven are open to me. But my old man, I'm sorry to say, hasn't lived his life in the most narrow way. He smokes and swears, and grave faults he's got. And I don't know whether he'll pass or not. So I had to leave him in sorrow there, while I with the chosen united in prayer. But oh, St. Peter, I love him so. To the pleasures of heaven, please let him go. I've done enough. A saint that I've been, won't that atone? Please let him in.
Dad looks so young in this one.
Sending him another message. He was supposed to be here 2 hours ago.
He'll be here.
Dad's wake is in an hour and a half, and we haven't heard from him.
He probably got delayed. I know they didn't get along, but he's not gonna miss this.
It just would have been nice if he'd made it home more, especially in the last few years.
His life's not on this island anymore. Told you. Welcome home, John.
Yeah, sorry, flight was delayed.
Are Evan and Trish coming?
They're getting ready at the hotel.
Suppose you could have stayed here, but I know why you didn't.
Why couldn't they have gotten you a nicer casket?
Your father just died, and the casket is what's upsetting you. Hey, remember that story Dad told about the lights in the woods? Of lights that go before men and follow them abroad in the fields by the night season. There is also a kind of light. It is seen in the night season, and seemeth to go before men, or to follow them, leading them out of their way onto waters and other dangerous places. Why do the fairies lead men out of their way, and why they seem to follow men and go before them?
Hello? Could you wait for me? I seem to have lost my trail.
The cause why they lead men out of their way is that men, while they take heed of such lights, and are also sore afraid, they forget their way. And then, being once but a little out of their way, they wander they wot not whither, to waters, pits, and other very dangerous places.
Must have heard that story 30 times. That and every other stupid story he ever told. Jesus.
Dad liked to tell stories. That's who he was. And it's part of our culture if you've forgotten. I cannot believe how big Evan is getting.
I know, time's gone by so fast. He's a great boy.
He's huge now. Everything's good in Toronto?
Yeah, we're keeping him really busy. We're working all the time. How's the contractor business going?
It's going. It's gonna be really strange now not being able to ask Dad for advice.
I'll just be right here.
Would it kill you to make conversation with these people? Anyway, before Dad died, he mentioned he wanted you to have this.
Why would he think I'd want this?
He wanted to give you a lot more than that.
Well, I guess it worked out well for you then.
Somebody had to step up and run the business when you ran off to the mainland.
Jane, I don't need this crap today. Dad knew that I was leaving, and he knew that I didn't want any part of this business.
You act like you don't want to be a part of this family. You could have come to visit more. You could have brought Evan.
Come gather all around me and I'll sing you all a tale.
Cut the crap, Dad.
About the boys from Carmenville who almost went to jail.
Honestly, we're in the middle of something.
It happened on a November's night when all hands were asleep. They snuck up over Joe Toe's hill and stole them off the sheep. Now if you pay attention, I know I'll make you laugh. They never went to steal the sheep, they went to steal the calf. The old cow, she got angry 'cause they woke her from her sleep. We couldn't take any chances, so you had to steal the sheep. We got the lonely animal and dragged her from the pen. She said goodbye to the lamb she'd never seen again. She knew that those were strangers would somehow take her life. In less than half an hour, she felt that dreadful knife. And Martha, she got angry when she heard about the loss. She said, I'll catch the robbers, no matter what the cost. Next morning, just at sunrise, she to the office went, and to the RCMP a telegram she sent.
Just a short time later, about 12 o'clock at night, we had the sheep a-cooking and everyone feeling tight. The smell of mutton and onions, no man could ask for more. We were chug-a-lugging Dominion when the Mountie walked in the door.
Sorry, boys, your party. I really don't mean to wreck. I smelled the meat a-cooking and had to come in and check. You see, the sheep was stolen and the thief was on the loose.
I said, come in and join us, sir. We're having a piece of moose. He said,
Thanks a lot.
He came on in and I gave him a piece of sheep.
This is the finest piece of moose I knows I ever eat.
about 2 o'clock in the morning, he bid us all good day.
If we hears any clues on the sheep, sir, we'll phone you right away.
Thanks a lot, you're fine there, much, and I know it's your promise you'll keep. If everyone was as good as you wouldn't have lost your sheep.
After he left, we had the piece we had in the oven to roast.
We might have stolen the sheep pies, but the Mountie ate the most. Woo!
That's life in a shoebox.
You would have liked this. All of us here together.
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow. It's good to have you home, John.
Hey, buddy.
What's all this stuff?
All this stuff belonged to your pop.
Really? Did Pop draw this?
Yeah. want this, too.
In that lonely lake so far from land, the fight for life began. The boy was so young that the work all fell to the brave and fearless man.
And when I reeled it in, that fish was as big as a whale.
That isn't true, old man.
Well, ask your mother. Why, geez, we better start making for the harbor. It's getting awfully windy out here now.
He held his son with a strong, firm clasp as he swam toward the distant shore. "I'll bring you to land, my boy, or I'll never touch it more." "Oh God," he cried in his wild despair, while his breath came short and fast, "forsake me not in this dreadful hour. Let me save my boy at last." His prayer was heard, for just he felt, 'neath his feet, the lake bed's sand, and with all his strength he raised the youth to fling him towards the land. 'Twas his last brave act. He staggered back and sank in a watery grave. Whilst waiting to land but a few yards off was the boy he had died to save. The man saved his boy while suffering in pain. The lad keeps his memory with the grasp of his chain.
Thanks, Dad.
Dad?
Yeah.
Can you tell me another one?
You know what, buddy? Yeah, I think I can. St. Peter stood guard at the golden gate, with solemn mien and air sedate. When up to the top of the golden stair, a man and woman ascending there, they applied for admission. They came and stood before St. Peter.
St. Peter, it seems to me this gate isn't the way it's ought to be. You ought to stand in that opening there and never sit in that easy chair. And St. Peter, my eyesight's dimmed, but I don't like the way your whiskers are trimmed. They're far too wide and outward tossed. It looks so much better, narrow and straight across. So we must be going our crowns to win. So open up, St. Peter, and let us in.
Who's tending this gateway? You or I?
You rang the bell?
Escort this lady to hell. Friend, how long have you been wed?
30 years.
Why? 30 years with that woman there? No wonder this man has no hair. Swearing is wicked. Smoking's not good. He smoked and he swore, well, I should think he would. 30 years with that tongue so sharp. Oh, Angel Gabriel, give him a harp. A jeweled harp with a golden string. Good sir, pass in where the angels sing. Gabriel, give him a seat alone, one with a cushion up near the throne. And see that on finest ambrosia he feeds. I think he's had all the hell that he needs. It just isn't hardly the thing to do, to roast him on earth and the future too.
St. Peter, about those sheep. Aunt Martha's not here, is she?